It's in at the buzzer! 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal. Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Henningsgaard tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one. Wow. And put your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores. 16 fouls. And the pass is intercepted by Overby. Overby has an opportunity to dunk it. He nailed it. The two-handed throwdown.
And now, it's game time. The cameras are ready. The headset is on. Without further delay, here's Mike Mason.
All right, welcome, West Fargo Cheyenne High School. We're having a great day here. We're getting ready for this matchup between the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs and the Thief River Falls Prowlers. Let's take a look. Before we do that, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back, take a look at our on-the-map stats, team profiles, and all that other good stuff coming up right now, or next, I should say, here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back.
Very expensive technology and healthcare.
As we get ready for the Prowlers and the Mustangs here on the ND Sports Channel. Hope you're having a great afternoon. Let's take a look at our on-the-map stats. We want to thank everybody who has watched all the games. This is a delayed broadcast of Game 457, so as of now, these are actually live numbers. So 464 games in 27 towns, 2 states, 84 teams covered. We had over 88,500 people watch the games, 68,000 plus visit our website. We're now up to 592 subscribers on our YouTube page and 1,050 Twitter followers, along with 350 followers with 10 less likes on our Facebook page. And we're broadcasting from West Fargo today on this great sunny afternoon here in West Fargo. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side. The Prowlers coming into this one 12 wins, 2 losses, 2-0 at home and 6-0 on the road, 4-2 on a neutral site field. They have scored 119 runs and they've allowed 33 runs the season so far. For the Prowlers, they would drop the first game against the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs 13-5, and then 11-0 win over the Moorhead Spuds, a 5-0 win over Norman County East Uline Hit It All, a 10-3 win over Roseau, and a 14-3 win over Warroad. We'll turn up the microphone here in the background. There we go. And then they would, after that 14-3 win over Warworld, they would get a 6-4 win and 9 innings over the Holly Nuggets. Followed that up with a win over Little Falls, Sartell St. Stephen's, and Red Lake Falls and Crookston Duluth Marshall 17-4 win, big win there for the Prowlers, and then a 3-0 win over South Rapids Rice, and then a 17-0 win over St. Cloud Tech, and a 5-4 win in 9 innings over Dilworth Glendon Felton, bringing them into today's game against the Sheyenne Mustangs. For the Mustangs, it is 9-3 overall, 5-1 at home, and they have scored 122 on the road and have allowed 68. Mustangs opened up this season with a couple of postponements and cancellations, and then a 9-0 win over Devils Lake, 7-3 win, and a 5-4 win over Fargo North. That's the game we had for you on the ND Sports Channel. That second game, that 5-4 win for the Mustangs, was a game that Fargo North had control of the entire game, but with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th, they would get an RBI double out into right center field to score the tie-in run and the game-winning run, and a play at the plate. And great game. That one's available if you want to watch it on our game rewind button. Then Fargo South, West Fargo, Grand Forks Central, and a 10-0 loss to Champlain Park, and a 9-1 loss to Colquette, if I'm saying that correctly, along with Brainerd. And then the Grand Forks Red River doubleheader, 13-3 win and 5 and 11-5 win, and then that brings them into today's game against the Thief River Falls Prowlers. There we go. Here, starting lineups, national anthem and the first pitch are right around the corner when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games streamed on the ND Sports Channel are available on demand 24/7 under Game Rewind on our website, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature and watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, and at any time return to live action simply by clicking the live button. Now you don't have to miss your son's huge game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
All right, welcome back. Going through the starting lineups right now. Your national anthem's around the corner here. We'll let the PA announcer announce the remainder of the starting lineups, then we'll refresh you on who's who in a little bit here.
Maisie Kramer, Abby Molstead, Paige Green, Elena Mack, and Olivia Hawkins. Head coach is Carter Rogala. He's assisted by Bob Hewitt, Tony Green, and Rick Looker. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Sheyenne Mustangs. Leading off the shortstop, number 18, Kylie Washneski. Batting second and pitching, number 12, Maya Lambert. Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Caitlin Galdi. The cleanup hitter, third baseman, number 15, Maddie Buchert. Batting fifth and catching, number 2, Emma Johnson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 6, Caitlin Cease. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 8, Lexi Burke. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 14, Allison Schmidt. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 3, Abby Bueling. Playing second base tonight for the Mustangs, number 7, Danica Bolvik. Non-starters for the Mustang, Alexa Weber, Zaria Anderson, and Ashlyn Haig. Head coach is Mark Woodbury. He's assisted by Tabitha Hines, Jason Balvick, and Katie Cochran. The umpires for tonight's game are registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Working tonight's game, Chad Mears and Delmer Titus. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you stand if able, remove any headwear, and remain at attention as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The flag is located near the scoreboard.
All right, your first pitch, it's coming up right after this 30-second timeout on the Indy Sports Channel.
59 degrees.
Favorite tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Your starting pitcher warming up here for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs.
Shortstop Kylie Washneski.
Turn down the PA announcer a little bit there. Once again, your starting lineups here for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Kylie Washneski will be batting first and playing shortstop. She's a senior this year for the Mustangs. And then you got the senior starting pitcher, Maya Lambert, who's warming up on your screen right now. She'll be batting second. Playing left field, the senior Kate Galdi will be batting third. The batting fourth will be the sophomore third baseman, Maddie Buchert. Batting fifth will be the senior catcher, Emma Johnson. Batting sixth will be the sophomore center fielder, Kate Cease. Batting seventh, the sophomore first baseman, Lexi Burke. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter, the senior Allie Schmidt. We'll turn down Guns N' Roses there, as I'll get us blocked worldwide on YouTube. And batting ninth will be the junior right fielder, Abby Bueling. And then the flex, not batting but playing second base, is the junior Danica Belvick. And those are your starters for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Alexa Rogala, Lexi Hoot. I should have asked how to say that one. And then Cameron Schwab will be batters 1, 2, and 3 here for the Prowlers. And the first pitch will be popped up. It's going to go out into shallow center field, and that will be Kate Cease making the grab for out number 1. That'll bring up, we'll let the PA announcer pronounce it.
First baseman number 7, Lexi Hewitt.
Hewitt, there we go. Now I know how to say it. That'll be a half swing. That'll drop and a roll foul. Go into the books as a strike. Oh, and 1 the count now to Lexi Hewitt, a junior for the Peak River Falls Prowlers. We'll get it right, I promise. And the windup from Lambert will float outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. Once again, Cameron Schwab is on deck. We'll also see Gabriella Steele as the first 3 batters here in the top of the first. No score, nobody out, no runners on. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be popped up, and that one is going to go to shallow center field again, and Kate Cease will make the grab for outs 1 and 2.
Left fielder number 20, Cameron Schwab.
And that brings up Cameron Schwab now, 1 minute into the ball game. We'll go around the bases here one more time for the Mustangs in a moment. Pitch comes inside, and it missed for a ball. Lexi Burke, the sophomore at first. Danica Kabalvik, the junior at second. Kylie Washniewski, the senior shortstop, and your third baseman is the sophomore Maddie Buchert. Here's the pitch, inside, for strike, 1-1. In the outfield, you got the junior, Abby Bueling in right. You have the sophomore Kate Cease in center and the senior Kate Galdi in left. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the middle for a strike, or was it a little bit low? It must have been a little bit low, 2 balls and a strike. In the pitching circles, the senior Maya Lambert, and catching those pitchers is the senior Emma Johnson. Pitches, I should say, as that one will come in inside for a ball, and the count is 3 balls and a strike. Once again, no runners on, 2 away on 2 pop-outs to center field. There's a grounder that goes towards third base, picked up by Buchert, fired across the diamond in time for Lexi Burke, and that won the inning. So the inning comes to a conclusion on a 5-3 ground out, and now we'll see Kylie Washniewski, Maya Lambert, and Kate Galdi as the first 3 batters. Alexa Rogala will be your starting pitcher. We'll go around the base for the Prowlers when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first now. Kylie Washniewski will be the batter. First pitch comes across for a strike. Your starting pitcher for the Prowlers is Alexa Rogala, the senior. Behind the plate is the senior Hannah Magnuson. Go around the bases here after the 0-1 pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-1. Lexi Huak, the junior at first, and then you got the senior second baseman, Brianna Wienen. Let's see, Haley Rogala, the sophomore shortstop, and Chloe Lund, the junior at third. As the pitch comes a little bit low for another ball, 2 balls and a strike to Kylie Washniewski. In the outfield, the junior Cameron Schwab in left. The right fielder is the sophomore Gabriella Steele. Swing and a miss there for a strike, 2-2 to Washniewski. And then in center field for the Prowlers is the junior Yasmin Gaydon. 205 straightaway center field, and I believe it's 200 to the first and third base lines as well. It might be 205. Most softball fields are 200, but in this case, we got an extra 5 feet to get it out of the ballpark.
Maya Lambert.
So I'll bring up Maya Lambert now. She's a senior once again for the Mustangs, 5 minutes into the ball game. Rogala will wind up for pitch number 6. And that will miss down low for a ball, 1-0. On 6 pitches, 3 balls and 3 strikes for the senior pitcher, Alexa Rogala. And that pitch will come in, looked like a strike to me, but it appeared to be a little bit low. 2 balls and strikes. the windup. And that one missed for a ball as well. 3-0. And that one will come across for a strike. Nice pitch there by the senior pitcher, Alexa Rogala. 6 minutes into the ball game. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for either team so far, as Maya Lambert will foul that one away. A ball, a ball, a ball, a strike and a fouled away pitch. In that order on the pitches between Rogala and Lambert. This will be pitch number 6. And that'll be shot right, one hopper. Nice grab there by Rogala. She got it over to first to Lexi Hewitt for the out. Goes into the books as a 1-3 if you're scoring at home. That'll bring up the senior, Caitlin Galdi.
Left fielder number 4, Caitlin Galdi.
She'll face pitch number 12 here from Rogala. That pitch will come inside for a strike. It caught the corner. I want to thank our sponsors, including Game Time, as well as the Fargo South Booster Club and the North Fargo Softball Program for helping us make the games on the Andy Sports Channel what they are today, as that pitch comes in a little bit high for a ball and one strike. I want to say hi to all the viewers from Thief River Falls cheering on the Prowlers here. We wish your team the best of luck, and for the Sheyenne fans who are not here at the field and watching, we wish your team the best of luck in this matchup as well. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caitlin Galdi, the senior batter, and a swing and a miss on a pitch that flew to the outside for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I guess. Forgot to record one of those earlier pitches into the stat book here. And the windup in the 2-2, and that's fouled away into the netting, and it'll remain 2-2. On deck is Maddie Buchert, and then we might see Emma Johnson too if Caitlin Galdi and Buchert can get on deck. There's 2 away here in the bottom half of the first. And looks like an illegal pitch will turn the count into 3 balls and 2 strikes. So just pretend that last one didn't matter, and now this one does matter, as they'll catch the inside corner for a strikeout. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the top of the second. It'll be Gabriella Steele, Chloe Lund, and Hannah Magnuson. The middle of the order batters 4, 5, and 6. Steele will face pitch number 10 from Maya Lambert when we return after this here on the top of the second. Coming up after this on the Andy Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the Andy Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. We are now at the top of the second. And the first pitch comes up high for a strike to the sophomore, Gabriella Steele is the batter for the Prowlers. We'll see Chloe Lund and Hannah Magnuson for sure this inning as well. Here's the pitch, inside corner. Did it catch it? Yes, it did. 0-2 to count to Gabriella Steele. Once again, Maya Lambert, the starting pitcher here in the circle, as that will float outside. She probably did that on purpose to see if Steele would chase that for strike 3, but unsuccessful on the attempt if that was the case. 1 ball, 2 strikes as a result. We'll see where Lambert puts this pitch here. Here's the windup and the 1-2 delivery, and that'll be swung on, hit high, shortstop Kyle Washniski will make the grab. Pop out to the shortstop is 1 away here, and that'll bring up the next batter, Chloe Lund, a junior.
Chloe Lund.
For the Prowlers. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one's going to go out into center field. Now drop for a single. As the throw from Caitlin Cease will come in for Danica Balvick. So it's a single into center field for Chloe Lund, and that'll bring up Hannah Magnuson.
Number 16, Hannah Magnuson.
Magnuson, a senior for the Prowlers. We'll see Brianna, I believe it's Weenan, on deck. Next, here's that pitch will be, I missed it. I think it was fouled away. We'll see if the umpire will give us a hand signal there. I don't know if that was a ball or strike. I looked down for a second and totally missed the pitch. And that one will be fouled away to left field, so that will be at least 1 strike, maybe 2, or 1 and 1. We'll see. Sometimes the umpires are friendly enough to help us out, and sometimes they make us wait. So it is 0-2. Okay, so it was a fouled away pitch. I thought I saw that out of the corner of my eye on that first one. And the 0-2 will come inside, and it will miss for a ball, 1-2. Batter 6, 7, and 8, 12 minutes into the game. This is batter 6 in the lineup here for the Prowlers. Right down the middle, got her looking. She goes down window shopping, and PA announcer, help me out. Brianna Weenan. Okay, got it. Awesome. She's a senior this year for the Prowlers. Chloe Lund, the runner on first for the Deep River Falls Prowlers. And here's the pitch. And that one's going to go into center field. Running forward for it was Caitlin Cease, but it'll drop for a single. Now the throw to third, and that will hold Chloe Lund at second, and that puts runners on first and second with the single to center field by Lund. Or check that, Weenan, and that'll bring up Emmy Gunderson.
Number 5, Emmy Gunderson.
Gunderson also a senior this year for the Prowlers. She'll face pitch number 20 from Maya Lambert. Runners on first and second, the junior Chloe Lund on second, the senior Brianna Weenan on first. Pitch comes inside, looked like a strike, and it was 0-1. On 20 pitches from Maya Lambert, 14 strikes and 6 balls. That pitch will come inside, and now the throw up to third. Did they get her? Yes, they did. Chloe Lund gets caught stealing third. And as a result, that will end the inning. 2-5 on the throw out at third, and we'll see Maddie Buchert, Emma Johnson, and Caitlin Cease. Alexa Rogallo throw pitch number 19 when we return. Deep River, no runs on 2 hits, no Sheyenne Mustang errors, and nobody left on base. West Fargo, 0s across the board. We're back after this on the ND Sports Channel. Hi, this is Mike Mason with the ND Sports Channel. Started doing sports play-by-play on the radio in January 2016. I can't tell you how many big plays were missed because the station was still on a commercial break. It is our goal to never miss any of the action, which is why we have the game video and all of our promos and sponsor ads. The game will always take priority on the ND Sports Channel. That means you won't miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's crucial three-pointer to tie up the basketball game late in the fourth quarter. The ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
All right, we return now, bottom of the second inning. The batter's Maddie Buchert, sophomore for the Mustangs. Alexa Rogala on 18 pitches, 10 strikes, 8 balls. And that one's going to go out into right field, and it'll drop for at least a single. Nice hit there by Maddie Buchert. They'll bring up Emma Johnson, who's a senior. Rogala on 19 pitches has thrown 11 strikes and 8 balls. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. It could be a hit, a home run, a fouled away pitch, a swing and a miss. Anything that is not a called ball goes into the stat book as a thrown strike. And that looks like a thrown strike to me, and it is. 0-1 to Emma Johnson, the senior, for the Mustangs. Once again, sophomore Maddie Buchert on the runner on first for West Fargo Cheyenne. 12 strikes on 20 pitches now for Rogala, the senior. Will go around the bases one more time for the Prowlers here after this pitch, which comes up high for a ball. Lexi Huot, the junior at first. Brianna Wiener, the senior at second. Haley Rogala, the sophomore at shortstop. And Chloe Lund, the junior at third base. The senior Hannah Magnuson behind the plate catching. And the senior Alexa Rogala pitching. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled away down the third base line for strike number 2. In the outfield, the junior Cameron Schwab is in left. The sophomore Gabrielle Steele is in right. And Yasmin Gaydon, the junior, is in center field. And if I would have known that it would have taken that long to get the ball back to the pitcher, we would have went through the lineup after the next pitch. Sometimes you take opportunities, and sometimes you have to guess when the opportunity. We guessed that time and got a golden opportunity right after our guess. That pitch will float up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the best of our knowledge, unless I missed a pitch here, but umpire's not going to be our friend on this particular at-bat, I guess. That one will come inside, little low. Yes, it was. That should make it a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Okay, take care of that one, guys.
And that's exactly what it is. Runner on first is Buchert. Rogala steps up, winds up, delivers the payoff, and that is a ground out directly to first. Now the throw up to second. Did they get her? No, they did not. So close, inches away from a double play there as Emma Johnson grounds out on a direct ground out to first.
Center fielder number 6, Caitlin Cease.
Lexi Huot fired it up there to Brianna Wiener, but just couldn't quite throw the ball fast enough to make it faster than Maddie Buchert was running between the bases. 60 feet between the bases, in case you're not familiar with that, that is 30 feet shorter than between the bases in a baseball game. The batter now is Kate Cease. And Cease will ground that one right over to Huot. Huot will go and step on the bag for the direct ground out, and that's 2 away. Back-to-back direct ground outs to first, and that brings up the next batter, Lexi Burke. That also advances Maddie Buchert over to third. Once again, 2 away, bottom of the second. No score here between the Prowlers and the Mustangs from West Fargo Cheyenne High School in West Fargo, North Dakota. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one will be foul. Fair. It's going to be fair, and that will score Maddie Buchert from third. Goes into the books as an RBI single, an RBI infield single. And the Mustangs lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Designated player number 14, Allison Schmidt.
Allison Schmidt, or as some of the Mustang fans call her, Allie Schmidt, is a senior for the Mustangs this year. Once again, runner on first is Lexi Burke, the sophomore. Rogala, the senior for the Prowlers, throws the pitch, and that's a bunt right back to Rogala. She'll pick it up, fire it over to Huot for the 1-3 ground out, and that will end the inning. Strand Lexi Burke on base. We'll go now to the top of the third when we return after this on the NB Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, we return now, top of the third. Emmy Gunderson, a senior, will be the leadoff batter here for the Prowlers in the top of the third, looking to get the run back that the Mustangs got in the bottom of the second. Mustangs, 1 run on 2 hits, no Prowler errors, and 1 left on base. There's a grounder. That one will go over to Washniewski, and she'll fire it across for the 6-3 ground out to Lexi Bird. Brings up Haley Rogala.
Number 6, Haley Rogala.
A sophomore for the Prowlers. Lambert winds up, delivers. That one will be fired out into right field. That'll be mishandled there by Abby Bueling in right. But it'll still go into the books as a single. No error on that play there. It wasn't a huge mishandle. And looks like they did not put any errors on the scoreboard either. So that brings up the pitcher, Alexa Rogala. 0 for 1, a fly out to center field their last time at the plate as we return to the top of the order here for the Prowlers. And that pitch will come across for a strike. Once again, Haley Rogala, the sophomore, on first. Here's the windup. Did it catch the corner? It did. 25 pitches for Lambert now, 19 strikes and 6 balls according to my numbers. Once again, the runner on first for Thief River Falls is Haley Rogala, the sophomore. On deck is Lexi Hewitt. Excuse me. That pitch will float outside for a ball, make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will go outside for ball 2. So 2-2 now. That one got a piece of the bat. They'll be fouled away for an unofficial strike as there will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Alexa Rogala. Lexi Hewitt on deck. We might see Cameron Schwab if the first 2 can get on base. And that'll be grounded right back to Maya Lambert. She'll fire it over to first for the out. That's 2 away, and I'll bring up Lexi Hewitt.
Prowlers in the third, no runs. They had 1 hit. There were no Mustangs.
Okay, so that
no
apparently she
runs,
caught the ball, and that was a double
base.
play on the previous play. So it will not bring up Lexi Hewitt. We'll get the stat software updated here appropriately, and we'll be back after this on the Andy Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Alexa Rogala, that was actually caught by Maya Lambert. It looked like it was on the ground, and then she threw it over to get Haley Rogala out for the double play, and that's how that last inning came to an end. Abby Bueling, the batter now. 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. They scored it on a run in the bottom of the second. Otherwise, no scoring so far from either team. So pitch will float outside for a ball. Abby Bueling, Kylie Washniewski, and Maya Lambert, batters 9-1 and 2 for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the third inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch that floated outside, and that's a strike. One ball, 2 strikes to be exact. And that one will be popped up, and we're going towards right field, and the catch is made by Gabriella Steele. Bueling will pop out. That brings up Kylie Washniewski.
Shortstop number 18, Kylie Washniewski.
She's 0 for 1, struck out swinging her last time at the plate. .32 pitches for Alexa Rogala. That's pitch 33, and the bunt is fouled away for a strike. You may hear some cracks of the bat. That's the baseball team practicing right to our right. Some softball field goes off towards the northeast, and the baseball field is opposite of the softball field, heading towards the southeast, if I got the directions right there. So, long story short, it's right to the right of this field. Now we fouled away into the netting. 2-strike count now to Kylie Washniewski. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Maya Lambert, the senior, is on deck. That one will catch the corner, and that's a strikeout. Washniewski goes down looking, and that'll bring up the next batter, Maya Lambert, who's 0 for 1 on a 1-3 ground out right back to Alexa Rogala, her last time at the plate. 28 minutes, time of the ball game so far. Once again, this game will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within about 30 minutes after the conclusion of our broadcast. That pitch will come outside, and it caught the corner for a strike. Might consider that a large strike zone, but you know, it usually takes about 3 innings to figure out what the umpire's strike zone is for that day. So that one's going to be popped up, and drifting back is Brianna Weenan to make the catch from her second base position. And that will end the inning. So a quick inning here for the Mustangs. And we'll see Lexi Hewitt, Cameron Schwab, and Gabrielle Steele. Batters 2, 3, and 4 for the Prowlers. When we return after this on the Indy Sports Channel.
Stand half price on burgers, pizza, and hot dogs.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. The batter here is Lexi Hewitt. Good ground that one up. I think she ran it out, and she did. That'll put her on first and bring up Cameron Schwab, a junior for the Prowlers.
20, Cameron Schwab.
0 for 1 on a ground out to third base her last time at the plate. Time of the game so far, 31 minutes. Maya Lambert has pitched 31 coming up here. She's thrown 22 strikes on 30 pitches according to our numbers here so far in this matchup. And that one will be popped up. That one's going deep, and it's going to be gone. It's a home run for Cameron Schwab.
Two-run home
And the
run.
Prowlers on a two-run home run will take the lead. That one was kind of getting out of here slowly. It was high enough, and it was just kind of floating like a hot air balloon, and it finally went over the center field fence, right over the 205 mark
19,
there.
Gabby Steele.
And Cameron Schwab with the two-run homer gives the Prowlers their first lead of the game and their first scoring of the game. It's 2-1. That one will come inside for a strike. Gabrielle Steele, the batter, 0 for 1 with a fly out to Washniewski, the shortstop, her first time at the plate. And that will be drilled out into left field. The one hopper that'll go into the glove of Caitlin Galdi, and then she lost it. It'll roll all the way back to the fence. Steele will get credit for a single and then advance to second on the error. That arrow will be charged to left fielder Caitlin Galdi. Chloe Lund, the junior, 1 for 1 with a single.
15, Chloe Lund.
Steps up to the plate now with Hannah Magnuson on deck. Here's the windup from Lambert, and that's going to be bunted right down the first base line. Did she run it out? No, she did, or yes, she did. The no was she didn't get the throw there in time. That's kind of where I was going with that one there. But Chloe Lund on with a bunt single. And that will advance Gabriella Steele over to third. And now we'll have a quick conference in the circle here for the Mustangs. Once again, runners on the corners. You got Chloe Lund on first and Gabriella Steele on third. The batter is Hannah Magnuson. We'll take a short timeout and be right back after this here on the NB Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth here. Conference in the circle is over. Chloe Lund has been advanced up to second. So runners on second and third, and a swing of the bat here could really crack it open here for the Prowlers. Pitch will come outside for a ball. Once again, the batter is Hannah Magnuson. She's 0 for 1. She struck out window shopping last time she was at the plate. We'll see if she can do one better this time around. 35 pitches for Lambert, 26 of them have been strikes. And that pitch will come inside and miss for a ball. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball, whether that's a hit, a home run, a foul-away pitch, or a swing and a miss. It all goes into the books as a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or no, check that. 2 balls, no strikes. And that'll be low for ball 3. Lambert's going to have to be careful here, otherwise she'll load the bases, walking Magnuson, and that'll bring up Brianna Wienen, who's on deck. And that will miss for ball 4, and Magnuson walks on 4 pitches.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 2, Abby Flogan.
So Abby Flogan is a freshman for the Prowlers. She'll take over the running responsibilities on first.
Number 1, Brianna Wienen.
And Brianna Wienen won for one of the single center fielder last time at the plate. Has the bases loaded this time around. The pitch comes across for a strike. Bases loaded, Abby Flogan, the runner on first. Chloe Lund, the runner on second. Gabriella Steele, the runner on third for the Prowlers. 2-1, Thief River Fall leads here in the top of the fourth with nobody out. That'll be a grounder over to Washniski. She'll throw it back home. Out at home. So that will be a 6-2 on the throw out, force out at home. As Wienen will advance on a fielder's choice.
Designated player number 5, Emmy Gunderson.
All the other runners will advance. And that'll bring up Emmy Gunderson. 0 for 1 with a ground out to Washniski at short on a 6-3. Brianna Wienen, the runner on first. She's a senior. Abby Flogan, the freshman, the runner on second. And now Chloe Lund is the junior runner on third for the Prowlers. 37 minutes into the ball game. Maya Lambert has thrown 40 pitches, 28 strikes, and 12 balls. And now she'll face the senior, Emmy Gunderson, who once again is 0 for 1 with a ground out on a 6-3 to the shortstop. Her last time at the plate. Here's the windup from Lambert. He'll come inside and miss for a ball. 1-0. Nice crowd on hand here. You can see some Prowler fans in the stands. It's a long trip, and that's a long hit. Out into center field and making the running grab is Caitlin Sees. Tagging on third is Chloe Lund, and that makes it 3-1. And now there's a rundown here between second and third. They just need to tag her, and they do. That one in the inning on the tag out. So it's a sac fly for Gunderson on a running grab by Caitlin Cease. At least I thought it was a double play. Yeah, there we go. Now they're saying the inning's over. And then the tag out between seconds. So we'll go down to the bottom of the fourth and be back right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. And last play there was a 2-5, 4-5, 6-5 tag out for out number 3 on the rundown between second and third there. If you're scoring at home, 2-5, 4-5, 6-5. That's catcher to third to second to third to shortstop to third, and then the third baseman makes a tag. Caitlin Galdi, the senior, 0 for 1. With a strikeout swinging, will take the first pitch for a strike. No, I guess it's a ball. 1-0. 40 pitches for Alexa Rogala now. 27 strikes and 13 balls. 40 minutes into the ball game and a 3-1 lead for the Prowlers here in the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs' only run came in the bottom half of the second. Check that. We are in the bottom half of the fourth. Okay. Mustangs' run came in the bottom of the second, and Thief River scored all 3 of their runs at the top of the fourth. Now will be fouled away for a strike, 1-1. half swing there, and that will be a strikeout. Goes into the books as strikeout swinging. That brings up Maddie Buchert. 1-for-1 with a single to right field her last time at the plate.
Maddie Buchert.
One away, no runners on. Here's the pitch from Rogala inside for a ball. 1-0 to Buchert, the sophomore for the Mustangs. Now be hit into left field, and now roll all the way back to the wall. Maddie Buchert's going to round first and head into second, and then she's on with a double to deep left. Mustangs coming to this one 9-3. They're only 2 of those 3 losses came to Minnesota teams. The only other loss was a split with the West Fargo Packers.
Number 2, Emma Johnson.
And that win for the Mustangs in game 1 of that doubleheader was the only loss for the West Fargo Packers to a North Dakota team this year. Now it'll be fouled away into the netting for a strike. 0-1. The batter once again, Emma Johnson, the senior, 0-for-1 with a ground out. A direct ground out to first, to be more specific, on her last trip to the plate. And that one will float outside for, oh, it did, okay. Like I said earlier, it seemed to be a little bit large of a strike zone there. It looked like a ball to me, but we'll go in with a strike, and it's 0-2. And that one, half swing, fouled away over the Prowler dugout. It'll remain 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Rogala, 2 pitches shy of 50 on the day. And that will be popped up, heading towards right field, and they'll be fouled. It did go over the fence. I saw it out of the corner of my eye there. The dugout was kind of blocking my view of the action that was happening there. And I can't move the dugout. I can only move the camera. So fouled away pitch, a strike, and 2 fouled away pitches. And this is pitch number 5 to Emma Johnson from Alexa Rogala. That one will catch the corner, maybe a little outside, but it's a strikeout nonetheless. And on 50 pitches, 36 strikes, 14 balls away. I heard somebody in the press box just say that was a large strike zone.
Center fielder number 6, Caitlin Cease.
Caitlin Cease, 0-for-1 with a ground down now. And that one will be popped up and it'll drop foul for a strike, going wide. Usually my microphone doesn't catch the conversations in the press box, but I did get new equipment and must be working pretty well here. So. This is the first game of the new equipment, by the way, in case anyone was curious. We want to thank the unanimous donor, as that one will be a pass ball. That will allow Maddie Buchert to get the third. Goes into the books as a ball, 1 strike. As I was saying a moment ago, we had a unanimous donor donate $1,500 through our website. We certainly appreciate that. We've had a few more donations, and now thanks to that, we have some new equipment, and we have some money saved up in an account in case some of our equipment breaks and we need to rebuy it again. So you can donate at our website as well, anysportschannel.com/let's team up. You can click the donate button there and donate any amount of your choice. It's a safe and secure transaction with a credit card. You can also mail a check to us. That address is on our website as well. Swing and a miss for a strike. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caitlin Cease, the sophomore. Runner on third is Maddie Buchert, and the Mustangs trail 3-1 here with 2 away in the bottom of the third. So far, the Mustangs have stranded only 1 on base, and now they'll strand 2 on base with the strikeout.
Mustangs in the 4th, no runs. They had 1 hit. There are no.
Maya Lambert will throw pitch 43 to Haley Rogala. We'll also see Alexa Rogala and Lexi Hewitt. Batters 9-1 and 2 for the Prowlers, and we return after this on the ND Sports Channel. Hi, this is Mike Mason with the ND Sports Channel. I started doing sports play-by-play on the radio in January 2016. I can't tell you how many big plays were missed because the station was still on a commercial break. It is our goal to never miss any of the action, which is why we have the game video and all of our promos and sponsor ads. The game will always take priority on the ND Sports Channel. That means you won't miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's crucial three-pointer to tie up the basketball game late in the fourth quarter. The ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. We have now the top of the fifth inning. Once again, it's a 3-1 lead here for the Thief River Fall Prowlers. We'll turn down the crowd mic there and eliminate the music for the meantime. Maya Lambert, the senior, will throw pitch 43. I think they're checking the mound here to make sure that it's pitchable. That's what they were doing during the break there, and apparently they're taking a little bit extended break there as, once again, the music's still playing in the background there. So we'll turn that down for the moment. And it looks like we're ready to return to action now.
Haley Regala.
Haley Regala will step up to the plate eventually here as we hit in the top of the fifth. 3-1 lead, and West Fargo Cheyenne has now left 2 stranded on base, 1 run on 3 hits, no Thief River Falls errors, and 2 left on base for the Prowlers. 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 Sheyenne Mustang error, and 2 left on base. Time of the game, 47 minutes so far. And once again, Haley Regala 1 for 1 with a single. Last time she sent the ball to right field. This time the pitch come outside for a ball, 1-0. And that one over the glove of Maddie Buchert into left field. So she's gone to right once, and now she'll go to left for another single, and she's 2 for 2. I'll bring up Alexa Regala back to the top of the lineup here for the Prowlers. She's 0 for 2. A fly out to Kate Cease in center, and then a line drive, a low line drive to Maya Lambert that resulted in a double play to end the inning last time she was on. Showing bunt, bunts it foul towards the Mustang dugout. I missed the first pitch, so I'm not sure if it's 1 ball, 1 strike, or if it's no balls, 2 strikes. All I know for sure is that there's at least 1 strike. Showing bunt again, pulls it back, and did that come in as a strike? No, it did not. It was a ball, and it's at least 1-1. We'll see if the umpire will give us a friendly hand signal there. Not this time around. The windup, showing bunt again. That one will be bunted, picked up by Buchert. Buchert fires it over to first. Lexi Burke got it there in time for the out. Haley Regala will advance to second on the bunt out. And that puts to the plate
baseman, number 7, Lexi Hewitt.
The junior Lexi Hewitt. A fly out to center field and then reach base on a bunt. She's 1 for 2. .48 pitches for Maya Lambert now. 32 of them have been strikes. Here's pitch 49. That one's going to be bunt, or half swing, I should say, fouled away for a strike. Maybe even a quarter of a swing if you want to get technical. It wasn't a full swing. That's the easiest way to say it. 10 minutes shy of the 1-hour mark of the ball game so far. That pitch caught the edge for a strike. On 50 pitches, 16 balls and 34 strikes from Maya Lambert. 50 minutes into the ball game. Here's pitch 51. And that one was missed for a ball. I believe the count's 2-2. And that'll be a one-hopper right back to Lambert. She'll fire it over to first for the out. kind of looked at Haley Rogala just for a moment and hesitated, and then fired it over to first. And because of that hesitation look, that very possibly held Haley Rogala at third instead of trying to come around to home. So it's a 1-3 ground out that advances Rogala to third. And here's the pitch now to Cameron Schwab, who hit the home run last time she was on. She's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a home run. The ground out was the third base, her first time at the plate. This one's going to go into the gap in left center. That will score the runner from third, Haley Rogala, and to make it 4-1 on an RBI double for Cameron Schwab. So a ground out and then a home run, which was a 2-run home run, and now she gets a RBI double into the gap in left center. That brings up Gabriella Steele. She's 1 for 2. She flied out to the shortstop Washniewski her first time at the plate, and then she singled out the left field, and she advanced to second on an error on the left fielder on that particular play as well. So she gets credit for the hit single and then the advancement to second on the error.
Pinch running at second base for Thief River Falls, number 8, Abby Molstad.
All right, and Abby Molstad is a
Coming in
sophomore.
fielder, number 19, Gabby Steele.
Taking over the running responsibilities for Cameron Schwab on second. Once again, Gabriella Steele, or Gabby Steele, I guess is how the PA announcer refers to her. A sophomore, fouls it away for strike 1, 1 for 2, fly out and a single. Runner in scoring position here for Steele. The pitch comes inside for a ball, and that's 1-1. Once again, Abby Molstad, the sophomore, is the runner on second for the Prowlers. Pitch comes low for another ball, 2-1. And she got a piece of that one. Goes into the books as a fouled away pitch into the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away pitch followed by 2 balls thrown, and then that last fouled away pitch into the dirt. Swing and a miss, and Steele goes down on strikes. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Lexi Burke, Allie Schmidt, and Abby Buehling, batters 7, 8, 9. The bottom of the order for the Mustangs are due up when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Lexi Burke.
All right, bottom of the 5th now. Lexi Burke will lead things off here for the Mustangs. They trail 4-1. Alexa Rogala with pitch 55 to start off the bottom of the 5th here for the Prowlers. Swung on, and that'll be a 2-hopper over to Rogala at short. She'll fire it into the glove of Hewitt for the 6-3 ground out. Now bring up Allie Schmidt. 0 for 1 with a ground out back to Alexa Rogala on a 1-3 her last time at the plate.
Player number 14, Allison Schmidt.
Abby Buehling is on deck, and we might see Kylie Washniewski too if we can get that far in the lineup with 1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th. Pitch comes inside, didn't catch the corner, it did. Strike 1. And that one will come inside. Was that another strike? No, that must have missed. It looked to be in the same area as the last pitch, only a little bit higher. If I was the ump, I may have called the first one a ball and that one a strike. Either way, it turns out to be a 1-1 count. Now, what's this? A ball or strike? It's a ball. Usually I have the strike zone figured out by the end of the second inning, but in this case, it's not quite happening that way. There's a swing and a miss for a strike, no doubt about that one. Now make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, Schmidt 0 for 1 with a 1-3 ground outer last time at the plate. As that one will come inside, Schmidt has to lean back a little bit, and it's a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is fouled away. So payoff pitch number 2 here. And it looks like we might have another issue with the pitching circles. The coaches are going to come out and take a look at it here. And well, with that music, we'll take a short break and be right back here after they sort out what's going on in the pitching circle. It's 4-1, Prowlers lead, 1 away, bottom of the 5th. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. All right, we're ready to go again here. Ali Schmidt, the batter. Payoff pitch number 2 from Rogala. And that one's going to go to left field, running for it, and it's over the head of Schwab. It'll go all the way back to the fence, and rounding versus Schmidt. She's in on a double. Not a lot that Schwab could do about that one there. She just needed to be a couple inches taller. Maybe she could have made the grab on that one. It was a nice effort nonetheless by the left fielder, Cameron Schwab, a junior for the Prowlers. So Schmidt's on with a double to left field. Now bring up Abby Bueling, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field with Gabriella Steele. No, check that. That was shallow right field, and it's actually the second baseman, Brianna Wienen, who drifted back, backpedaling to make that catch there. Either way, it was in shallow right field.
Right fielder number 3, Abby Bueling.
1 away, Kylie Washniski, the shortstop, is on deck for the Mustangs. And Abby Bueling, the junior, the batter once again. Rogala will wind up for pitch 63 according to our numbers. And here's the pitch. Inside for a strike? Yes. 0-1. Rogala steps up, winds up and delivers the 0-1. That was going to be popped up and fouled away for another strike, 0-2. Don't forget, coming up in our post-game show, we'll take a look at what these two teams have coming up next, select the player of the game, and all that other good stuff. That's coming up after the conclusion of this matchup. As the pitch comes outside for a ball, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the junior Abby Bueling. Once again, runner on second is Ali Schmidt, the senior for the Mustangs. And they trail 4-1. That one's going to go to left field, and actually won't go quite as deep as we thought, as Chloe Lund, the third baseman, will make the grab on the pop out. That will hold the runner on second, and that'll bring up
now batting the pitcher, number 18, Kylie Washniski.
Pitch appeared to be a strike, but ball 1. That looked like a strike to me. And that will be swung on, and nice grab there by Chloe Lund. Running and reaching out with her glove hand on the left side, and she makes the grab to end the inning as Washniewski will pop out to the third baseman. Outstanding play. That will end the inning. We'll go to the top of the sixth. We'll see the third baseman who just made that play, Chloe Lund, will be batting first, facing the first pitch from Maya Lambert, and pending a change here. So I think we'll have a change in pitcher possibly for the Mustangs when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class.
All right, we'll come out of that break a little bit early here and rejoin the action. Thought we had time to play another one, and I guess we were on. Kylie Washniewski is the new pitcher, and that will go into the books as a dead ball, and Lund will advance via hit by a pitch. So Washniewski just let's try that again. Washniewski flip-flops with Maya Lambert, and Maya Lambert moves over to shortstop. Hannah Magnuson, the senior, is 0 for 1. Struck out looking and then was walked her most recent trip to the plate. She'll foul this one away for a strike, 0-1. 1 hour, 2 minutes. Time of the game so far. We've been on the air with the pregame show for 1 hour and 17 minutes. And the game clock just flipped to 1 hour 3. 2 balls and a strike on 3 pitches here for Washniewski. And that one will be bunted and picked up. It'll be fair. Throw out the second. Got her. So Magnuson on with a fielder's choice bunt, I guess is what you can call
it. Second baseman, number 1, Brianna Wienen.
That brings up Brianna Wienen, 1 for 2, single, and reached on a fielder's choice to the shortstop her last time at the plate. And at that time, the shortstop was Kylie Washniewski. Now,
number 2, Abby Flogan.
Now Washniewski is the pitcher. Abby Flogan, the freshman, will take over first base. That one goes into right field. That will drop for a single. And Flogan's going to round second and head to third. And that throw will go into the fence. Now Flogan's going to come home, and it's 5-1 in favor of the Prowlers.
Designated player number 5, Emmy Gunderson.
Throwing error. And then, let's see here, throwing error will be charged for the run. So let's see here, total of 2 errors on that play for 3 for the team now. Emmy Gunderson, after we got that all sorted out, is the batter. Runner on third is Brianna Wienen, and Wienen will not come home on that pass ball. Here's the pitch. That way popped up, and that one will go foul for a strike, 1-1. 4 strikes, 3 balls on 7 pitches. I think I missed a pitch in there, actually. We'll see if the umpire gives me a count, if that matches up with what I have. It won't happen this time. 2 hopper over to Lambert, who fires it over to Burt for the 6-3 ground out. Now we'll hold up Wienen at third.
Shortstop number 6, Haley Rogala.
And Rogala's 2 for 2 with a single to right and a single to left in that order on her 2 plate appearances so far in the contest. And a swing and a miss for a strike there. Strike 1 to Rogala. That one comes low for a ball, and it's 1-1. The count now to Rogala. Once again, it was 2 for 2 with 2 singles. 2 Rogalas on the team. This is Haley Rogala, in case you were not familiar with that.
Good job, Emma. Keep working hard.
And that pitch will come up high for a ball. So 3-1 now the count. And that will miss outside for a ball, and that will put her on first. That puts runners on the corners. Haley Rogala on first, Brianna Weenan on third, and brings up Alexa Rogala.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Alexa Rogala.
She's 0 for 3 in this contest. A fly out to Kate Cease in center field, followed by a pop out to the then pitcher Maya Lambert, and then a ground out on a bunt on a 5-3, her most recent trip to the plate. Runners on the corners, and there's 2 away here in the top half of the 6th, and Haley Rogala will get credit for the stolen base. Wasn't really a pass ball, so it didn't get by Emma Johnson. Emma Johnson was able to keep it in front of her, so we'll give Rogala credit for the stolen base there, and that pitch comes up a little bit high for a ball to Alexa Rogala. Haley Rogala, the runner on second. Brianna Weenan, the runner on third. 2 away, top of the 6th. 5-1 lead for the Prowlers. Pitch comes outside, misses low for a ball. I believe it's 2 balls, no strikes to Rogala. And that is indeed the case. If Rogala can get on base, Lexi Hewitt is on deck. And that'll be batted down by Washniewski. She'll pick it up, fire it to Burke in time, and that one in the inning. 1-3 on the ground out, and Alexa Rogala is now 0 for 4 in the contest. We'll move now to the bottom of the 6th. Batters 2, 3, and 4. Maya Lambert, Kate Galdi, and Maddie Buchert, the scheduled batters. Pending changes, we're going to track this here on the Andy Sports Channel.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
All right, welcome back. It's the top of the 6th inning now. Maya Lambert will lead things off here and face pitch number 69 from Alexa Rogala. That's down low for a ball. That won't come in for a strike, and it's 1-1 to Lambert. Fire that one foul. Down the first baseline for strike 2. 71 pitches now for Rogala, 50 strikes, 21 balls, 1 hour, 10 minutes into the ball game. 5-1 Prowlers here. Nobody out in the bottom of that should be the bottom of the 6. We'll change that really quick. There we go. Now it's the bottom of the 6. Here's the windup and the delivery. Pitch a little bit low for a ball. Full count, or is it 2-2? Couldn't quite see the umpire's fingers there. Doesn't matter what it is. That'll be a ground out on a 6-3. I mean, it sort of matters what it is, but Maya Lambert grounds out on a 6-3. And for the Prowlers, that's more important than the count. The out is more important than the count. And that brings up Caitlin Goldie. At least I think it would be anyway. 0 for 2, strikeout swinging, and a strikeout swinging for Caitlin Goldie. And pitch 75 for Ogalla coming up here, according to our numbers. Comes in for what I believe is a ball, and it is. 1-0 with a count to Caitlin Goldie, and on 75 pitches, 24 balls, and 51 strikes. That one comes across for a strike. Nice pitch there by the senior pitcher, Alexa Rogala. Came across right down the middle and kind of floated over the inside edge there, and that's a pitch that no batter would want to swing at. As Goldie will call time, take a practice swing there. Now she'll step back into the batter's box and face the pitch, and that one will go through the legs of Magnuson. Nobody on base to take advantage of that pass ball, and it'll be 1 or 2 balls and 1 strike. That one will be popped up, fouled away. For it remained 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now be grounded right over to Lexi Hewitt at first, steps on the bag, and that's 2 away.
Third baseman, number 15, Maddie Buchert.
Maddie Buchert's 2 for 2. A single to right field, her first time at the plate, down the first baseline. And a single to left field, down the third baseline, her second time at the plate. No, check that. The one down the third baseline was actually a double. That was my bad. A single and a double, 2 for 2. That pitch will come outside. Did it catch the corner? It did.
Really? Come on.
0-1, the count now is the count to Maddie Buchert, and that was, you might have heard somebody in the press box saying that wasn't a strike. Based upon my view, that was a strike, but everybody's up to speculation, I guess. That one will come up for a ball. 1-1. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, our new equipment apparently picks up a lot of sounds that our old equipment didn't. So we'll try and filter out some of that chitter chatter in the press box here the best we're able to. That one's going high left field, and running for it is Schwab, and she makes a diving catch. Wow, what a play by Cameron Schwab, the junior in left field, to end the inning.
Fantastic catch by the Prowlers left fielder, Cameron Schwab.
So that ends the 2 for 2 streak. As she pop out, almost 3 for 3, but Cameron Schwab says no. We'll head to the top of the 7th. It's 5-1. The Prowlers lead. We'll be back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1,
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
All right, welcome back. Lexi Hewitt, the batter. She's 1 for 3. Fly out to center field, a bunt, reach base on a bunt down the first base line, and then a ground out on a 1-3. And now she'll pop this one foul down the third base line and out of play for strike 1. 18 pitches for Washniski, 9 balls, 9 strikes. Top of the 7th, Mustangs will have one last chance in the bottom half of the 7th. And they'll need to score at least 4 runs, assuming that the Prowlers don't put any more on the board here in the top half of the 7th. 1 hour, 17 minutes, time of the game so far. And now the coach is going to go talk to the umpire here. And the Mustangs will huddle up in the circle. Not sure what the delay is here, what they're referring to. We'll take a moment to take a break, and we'll be right back here once they sort things out on the Sports Channel. All right, back to action now. It's Lexi Hewitt. The junior 1 for 3, fly out, bunt, and ground out. The bunt was a single. That's her one part of the 1 for 3. Pitch will miss for a ball. So 1-1, she fouled away the first pitch. That one goes through the legs of Washniski into center field. And that'll be good for a single here for Hewitt. Now we'll see Abby Mustang. Actually, we'll have a different hitter here.
Left fielder number 20,
Cameron Schwab.
Cameron Schwab.
Maybe I got behind in our lineup here. Not sure how that happened. It's been known to happen in the past, but not sure how it happened this time, so. That one will miss for a ball. Cameron Schwab, the batter, 2 for 3, ground out, a home run, a 2-run homer over straightaway center field, and then a double plus that fantastic catch in left field to end the bottom half of the 6th. Here she'll ground out on a 5-3, but that'll advance the runner over to third. That brings up Gabriella Steele.
Number 19, Gabby Steele.
Fly out, a single, and struck out swinging. The single went to left field. In that order on her 3 plate appearances so far in the contest. Here's the pitch, and she'll fire that one into left field as well. Coming in from third to score was Lexi Hewitt, and that makes the score 6-1 on an RBI single by Steele out into left. One hour, 20 minutes into the game. Now it's Chloe Lund.
Chloe Lund.
2 for 2. Single and a reach base on a bunt down the first base line. Then she was hit by a pitch. That one's going up high. That one's going into right center field, and it's gone. It is a 2-run home run for Chloe Lund, and that increases the Prowler lead to 8-1. As Lund will cross home, get high fives and hugs from her teammates. And the Prowler lead is now 7 here in the top of 7th with 1 away.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Hannah Magnuson.
And Magnuson, the senior, is 0 for 2. Struck out looking her first time at the plate. She was walked her second trip. And then reached base on a bunt fielder's choice. Or actually it was out on a bunt fielder's choice. And now that's a hit into the gap in left center. And that's good for at least a single. She'll put on the brakes and backtrack to first. Magnuson on with a single. And that brings up Brianna Wienen, 2 for 3. Single, fielder's choice, and a single. First single went to center field. The second single went to right field. And now we'll have a conference in the circle here for the Mustangs, who trail by 7 here in the top of 7th, 8-1. And we'll have a courtesy runner on first. That courtesy runner will be Abby Floggin, excuse me. She's a freshman for the Prowlers. Not 100% sure if YouTube likes that song or not, so we'll turn it down for a moment. We have figured out over doing 400 and some games that we can play music for up to 7 seconds, and then once it hits second 8, that is where the emails will come in saying we shouldn't have played that song. So we'll have a pitching change here. Kylie Washniewski will end with 24 pitches, 14 strikes, and 10 balls. And now that'll bring in Danica Balvik from second base, I believe. Yes. And then we'll see who takes over second right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Some music playing there, but that's okay. Once again, you can send your donations into us. P.O. Box 564, West Fargo, North Dakota 58701. If you want to write a check, or if you prefer to donate online, you can do that as well. We certainly appreciate everything, whether it's $1 or $1,000. It does not matter to us. Whatever you can give, it would be certainly appreciated. ndsportschannel.com/Let's Team Up. As the new pitcher, Danica Balvik, will set up to take the first pitch against Brianna Wienen. And that'll be fired right over the second baseman. Scoops it up, fires it to Lexi Burke at first. Did she get it? Official is just out of the camera there, and I didn't. And then the other official is blocked by that black pole. No runner on first, so she apparently did not get it. It'll be a ground out. Four 3 on the ground out. I bet you I do. Yasmin Gaden. So coming in for Emmy Gunderson at the number 8 spot is Yasmin Gaden.
Yasmin Graydon.
And that one will hit her. and that will be hit by a pitch. Not normally, though, you want to start things out with the new pitchers by one of your first pitches hitting the batter, but it happens sometimes. That puts runners on first and second now for the Prowlers. They lead 8-1. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. And now Haley Rogala is 2 for 2. A single to right, a single to left, and then the most recent trip she was walked. Ball one to Haley Rogala, the sophomore for the Prowlers here. Prowlers looking to add some insurance runs while the Mustangs looking to get out of this inning. That one will be fouled away for a strike. 1-1 to count now.
See the Pirates home run got hit into the river? Yeah. I don't remember the player's name, but he banged it right field out of the ballpark and it landed in the river.
That pitch will come up high for a ball, 2-1. Once again, Rogala, single, and a walk.
This is what they recorded as, yeah.
That will be hit up high. That's going left field, third baseline, and rounding third. Camera didn't move. We apologize for that. Now it moved a little bit late, and run will score to make it 9-1. That was Abby Floggin coming in from second.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Alexa Rogala.
That puts Yasmin Gaden on second, Haley Rogala on first, and now Alexa Rogala the batter. 9-1 lead for the Prowlers here with 2 away in the top of the 7th. Time of the game so far, 1 hour, 28 minutes. On deck is Lexi Hewitt if Rogala can get on base. And that will bring us to the end of the top of the 7th on the 5-3 ground out by Rogala, who is now 0 for 5 in the game. And last chance for the Mustangs, Emma Johnson, Kate Cease, and Lexi Burt. It's batters 5, 6, and 7. Pending changes when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Johnson.
All right, final shot here for the Mustangs. Bottom of the 7th, Emma Johnson will lead things off and pop that one up. Deep right field, and it is gone. It's a solo shot for Emma Johnson. Not a bad way to start a potential comeback here for the Mustangs. And that makes it 9-2. On the solo shot by Emma Johnson, she'll come across home plate, greeting her teammates with high fives and hugs, pats on the helmet. And we'll see if this will continue with Kate Cease. One pitch, and it's 9-2. Here in the bottom of the 7th, nobody out. Kate Cease, Lexi Burke, the next 2 batters. We'll see Allie Schmidt, too. We'll see if we get beyond Allie Schmidt. Right now, Kate Cease, the sophomore, 0 for 2. Ground out on a direct ground out to first, and then her last time, she struck out looking. Pitch comes in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Rogala, trying to finish this one out. She has 84 pitches according to my numbers, 58 strikes, 26 balls, 1 hour and 31 minutes into the ball game. 1 hour 45 minutes into the broadcast, and that pitch will come low for a ball to even up the count at 1-1. Don't forget, post-game shows coming up after the conclusion of this one. That one's popped up. Magnuson takes off her mask and can't make the catch. She'll drop for a foul away pitch and strike, 1-2. It's a little positive and negative for the Prowlers on that play. They didn't get the first out, but it did drop for a strike. That's the positive. Rogala with pitch 87. And that one will be off the upper handle of the bat and drop foul and will remain 1-2. That pitch will come low for a ball. Once again, post-game show coming up. We'll give you a game recap. We'll select the player of the game. We'll take a look at what's coming up next for these two teams, as well as what's coming up next here in the Andy Sports Channel. That'll be a grounder. Nice grab there by Lund at third. Fires it over for the first out on the 5-3 to Hewitt. Lund had to lean to her left as she was grabbing that one and to keep it from going into the outfield, and was able to maintain enough of her balance to get a nice throw over to Lexi Hewitt at first for the 5-3 ground out. Lexi Burke now 1 for 2, a single down the first base line and then a ground out on a 6-3, or 2 trips to the plate so far. That pitch will miss to the outside, or at least I thought it missed. Strike one. Caught the edge instead.
There from both teams.
And that one will go outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Lexi Burke, single and a ground out once again. Lexi Burke, a sophomore for the Mustangs. That one will be low outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 hour, 33 minutes into the ball game. 92 pitches for Rogala. 62 of those 92 pitches have been strikes. That one's going to be popped up, and that'll be strike 63 as it's fouled away over the Prowler dugout. That one's going to go to right field, and it's over the glove of the leaping Brianna Weenan, and that'll be good for a single. Still a long way to go, a big hill to climb here for the Mustangs, but they have a runner on. They've already got a home run this inning. They only have 1 out so far. And Allie Schmidt's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a double to deep left for last time.
The pitcher, number 7, Danica Balvik.
That was Allie Schmidt's stats. I forgot to switch when they made the pitching change here. So Danica Balvik has not batted in this game, but she has 1 for 3 on her plate appearances on the Andy Sports Channel. Her lone hit went out in the right field. The other 2 were ground outs on a 1-3 and a 4-3. That last pitch was pitch 95 for Alexa Rogala. That pitch will apparently miss for a ball as well, 2-0. That one's a little bit low for a ball as well. 3 balls and no strikes, I believe, is what the count is. We'll see if the umpire agrees with that or if he ignores it. We'll ignore it this time. That is a strike. A delayed strike call by the home plate umpire, but it's 3-1. And pitch 99 for Ogalla. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Danny Balvick will strike, or that's a strikeout actually. And that'll bring up the next batter. So I missed a pitch there.
Abby Bueling.
So there's actually, that strikeout was actually pitch 100 for Ogawa, 67 strikes and 33 balls. 1 hour, 36 minutes into the game. Abby Bueling 0 for 2 with a fly out to the third baseman and a fly out to the second baseman in shallow right. Pitch comes inside for a ball, 1-0. That will be fouled away for a strike, and it's 1-0. Once again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, 9-2, and Abby Bueling the batter. 9-2 in favor of the Prowlers. Prowlers had 2 big innings in the top of the 3rd and the top of the 7th, where they combined those 2 innings to score 7 of their 9 runs. 3 in the top of the 4th and 4 in the top of the 7th. They also scored 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th. Prior to that, West Fargo Cheyenne had a 1-0 lead heading into the top of the 4th inning. They got the solo home run here in the bottom of the 7th on the leadoff batter. That's where we sit now, 9-2, and that will end the game. Your final score.
They scored 1 run on 2 hits.
9-2 in favor of the Thief River Falls Prowlers.
Final line score: Thief River Falls scored 9 runs on 15 hits. They committed no errors. Sheyenne Mustangs 2 runs on 6 hits. They committed 2 errors.
I had them down for 3 errors, so but other than that, that's the only discrepancy.
She recorded
so
7
Thief River
strikeouts.
Falls, 9 runs on 15 hits on 2/3 West Fargo Cheyenne errors, and 7 left on base. West Fargo Cheyenne, 2 runs on 6 hits and no Thief River Falls Prowlers errors, and 3 left on base. Time of the game, 1 hour and 38 minutes. That's exactly what I have too. Way to go, PA announcer. All right. That will end the inning here, or the end of the game. We'll take a break here and come back with a post-game show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel in a moment.
Also, the Sheyenne Mustangs baseball team, they're at home tomorrow night. They're hosting the Fargo North Spartans. Game times 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Thanks, everyone, for coming out to support high school girls fast pitch softball. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a very safe trip home.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games streamed on the ND Sports Channel are available on demand 24/7 under Game Rewind on our website, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature and watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, and at any time return to live action simply by clicking the live button. Now you don't have to miss your son's huge game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in North Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back here to the post-game show as the Thief River Falls Prowlers defeat the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs by the final score of 9-2. Let's go over the schedules here, since apparently those graphics are missing for the game recap here. Let's go over the game schedules. Team profiles, the Prowlers now improved to 13-2 on the year, 7-0 on the road. They've now scored 128 runs. They've allowed 35 runs total. They will have their next game against, let's see here, Bemidji at 1 o'clock on May 10th, and another 5 o'clock game on May 10th on Detroit Lakes versus Detroit Lakes. Let's see, and then they'll wrap up the regular season with Northern Freeze, East Grand Forks, and Badger, Greenbush, Middle River. For the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, they fall to 9-4, 5-2 at home now. They've scored 124 and have allowed 77 runs. They will have the Bismarck Century in a doubleheader on May 10th, followed by the state champion Minot Magicians on the 11th, and the Valley City Highliners on the 14th, and on the road at Shanley on a single game on the May 16th there against the Deacons, and then a single game against Fargo Davies on the 17th, and then a single game on the road at Bemidji on the 18th to wrap up the regular season for the Mustangs. Coming up, we already took a look at the upcoming schedules. We'll take a look at who the player of the game is and our next game broadcast and more. When we return after this on the post-game show here on the ND Sports Channel. I'll be right back.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. We didn't get a chance to go over the game recap here, and let's just do this live here and put something on the air. That way we don't have that empty screen anymore or whatever. But you're seeing some live on-screen editing here. Usually we have graphics there, but this is a delayed broadcast. If you weren't already aware of that, we had issues with this game being live, so we said we would get it up on Sunday, and we did. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the Mustang and the Prowler teams. Thank you so much for watching. Here's a game recap, taking a look here at the let's see, I thought I had a music bed in there, but apparently I don't. Or either that or, well, whatever. But anyways, it was, let's see here, it was 0-0 after the end of the first inning, and the West Fargo Cheyenne would get on the board with a run in the bottom of the second. And then it would stay that way. It'd stay a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs heading into the top of the fourth, where Thief River Falls would get 3 runs on the top of the fourth, holding the Mustangs scoreless. In the bottom of the fourth, we would go to the fifth inning with a score of 3-1, where the Prowlers would tack on one more in the fifth and one more in the sixth. And at that point, it was 5-1 heading into the seventh inning, where Thief River Falls cracked it open once again like they did in the top of the fourth. They would score 4 runs in the top of the seventh, one more than they did in the fourth, and it would be 9-1 heading into the bottom of the seventh. The West Fargo Cheyenne would get a 3-run homer, a solo homer on the leadoff pitch of that inning, but that's all they'd be able to do, and they would fall short 9-2 to the Prowlers. 9 runs on 15 hits, 2 West Fargo Cheyenne errors, and 7 left on base. For the Mustangs, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Prowlers, and 4 left on base. Time of the game, 1 hour and 38 minutes. We already looked at the upcoming schedule here. There's that music bed I was looking for. But once again, the Mustangs, they're now 9-4 and fall to 5-2 at home. They've allowed 77 runs on the season. Have scored 124. And they've already played Bismarck Century. They've already played Minot. I don't know the finals on that one. But their next game will actually be on May 14th, a home doubleheader against the Valley City Highliners. That should be a good matchup there. That might give the Mustangs a little bit of a test. And for the Prowlers, their next actual game is going to be on the 16th against the East Grand Forks Green Wave. That'll be a road game at approximately 5 p.m. They've already played Detroit Lakes and Bemidji, and they've already played the Northern Freeze. Don't have scores on that one at the moment, but then they'll wrap up the regular season against Badger, Greenbush, Middle River. Time now to select a player of the game. And your player of the game is going to be, let's make sure I have hits saved on this here. And a well-deserved player of the game here. And it should pop up right about now. It's going to go to Chloe Lund, the junior third baseman for the Thief River Falls Prowlers. She had 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats. She scored 2 runs and had 3 hits. One of them was a bunt single, and then the other one was a double. And then she had the 2-run homer in the top of the 7th to give her 2 RBIs, batting average of 1,000. Strikeouts, none. She was hit by a pitch once, and she was caught stealing once. On-base percentage, .677. She also had that spectacular play in the, I believe it was the bottom of the 6th, where she made a diving catch at third on a soft pop-up to make the grab and end the inning, and then she'd come up and bat to be the leadoff hitter in the I believe it was the top half of the 7th, if I remember correctly. That is Chloe Lund will be your player of the game. If you go to our website here, oh, well, that's not working now, is it? There we go. Now it's working. You can see if you click on under the menu, click on or hover over games, click on final scores. You'll come to this page here, and you'll see that the Sheyenne Thief River Falls game that we did back on May 9th, that is the delayed broadcast right now that you're watching. That will be available to watch 24/7 on the that once that post-production turns to watch, and that will turn to watch here in about maybe. Now that we don't have anything going on, we don't have to pack up equipment or anything, it'll be a lot sooner than 30 minutes. But any of those games there, you can get, if you missed the final scores of any of the games, you can click on the final scores page of our website there and get the final scores to every game that's ever been played here on the ND Sports Channel, whether it was a radio broadcast or a video broadcast. And then also under the menu button, under games, if you click on game schedule, you can check out what's coming up next. Our next broadcast will be from Fargo South High School as the Bruins will host the Spartans. 7 p.m. first pitch on Monday, May 13th. That one was rescheduled from early April due to weather. And you can check out all of our upcoming sports broadcasts there. We have some soccer coming up for you here on May 23rd, excuse me. And then also under the menu button under games, if you click on game rewind, you'll come to this page here. And within about 15-30 minutes, you'll find the Thief River Falls Prowlers on the right-hand side on the out-of-state teams. And you just click on that, and it'll it'll filter out all the other 84 teams, and it'll only feature the games that have featured the Thief River Falls Prowlers. Or if you go onto the North Dakota side there, you will have the games. You scroll down to the Sheyenne Mustangs, click on them, and it'll filter out all the games that do not feature the Sheyenne Mustangs. So to see this game again, you either click on the Sheyenne Mustangs under the NDHSAA teams column, or you click on Thief River Falls Prowlers on the out-of-state teams section of the website there. And if you have any interest in the summer and youth teams that we've covered, that's down the middle of the screen there for you as well. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Mother's Day to those watching the delayed broadcast. We'll be back on the air live tomorrow with Fargo South and Fargo North in high school softball. We thank you so much for watching, and once again for the Thief River Falls Prowlers fans who watched the game, we send our apologies that we weren't able to get it on live for you there. We tried to trick you into making you feel like it was live during the game, and we left all the delayed stuff out until our post-game show. And just got a message from one of the Prowler, I believe it was Cameron Schwab's mom or dad, one of the two. So somebody texted on that end saying, thanks, awesome job. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you reaching out to us. And we appreciate you waiting until Mother's Day to see this game on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 7 p.m. first pitch. That is Fargo South Bruins hosting the Fargo North Spartans right here on the ND Sports Channel. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.